to our school director, Dr. Edna Gonzalez, our assistant to the school director, Mr. Florante M. Miranda, our director of curriculum, supervision, and innovation, Mrs. Maria Edna Soledad Gonzalez Blancaflor, our school principal, Dr. Christine Shelo F. Braganza, our grade school coordinator, Miss Lisa M. De La Cruz, and our junior and senior high school coordinator, Mr. Onofre G. Bautista Jr., members of the faculty and staff, our graduates, parents, grandparents, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Ednas School's third virtual grade school commencement exercises with the theme, Ednas Rise Up, Overcoming Global Challenges with Remarkable Courage and Resiliency.
The COVID-19 pandemic is one of the most threatening challenges this world has faced in our lifetime. But we Ednasians believe that God continues to be a big part of every story we have, especially for the past 2 years. From the time we experienced lockdowns to the time that we have our newly elected leaders, that we must never give up hope when faced with adversity and conflict. Indeed, God speaks to us in many wondrous ways, and so we offer all of this to our graduates to fill their hearts with joy, peace, and a hope that will transcend to every human being. Let us begin with an invocation, When You Believe. This will be followed immediately by the Philippine National Anthem.
Many nights we've prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is frail, it's hard to cure. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proved in vain, hope seemed like a summer bird too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here with heart so full I can't explain, speaking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill.
bayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, Ednas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
May we call in Jan Juliana Carpella E. Rivera to spread the red carpet with her welcome address.
A pleasant night to you all. I am here before you, reminiscing all our elementary moments that are carved down to our hearts. Let us welcome the start of a new journey to continue on with our life. No matter how much falls in us, we keep plowing ahead. That's the only way to keep the roads clear. A quote by Greg Kincaid. A quote perfectly associated with our school year's theme, overcoming global challenges with remarkable courage and resiliency. Dedication and perseverance are the first things on my mind. Even with all these challenges life gives us, we fight back. In life, we can't always be strong, but we can always be brave. Be courageous enough to trample upon these obstacles. We might or might have faced challenges and obstacles in our lives, difficulties that made us feel discouraged and hopeless, and a repetitive question in our head: can I get through this? The negative events that happen in our lives are beyond our control, but this does not mean we cannot make a change. Experiencing hardships and challenges happens to every one of us, may it be big or small, brief or long. Indeed, this school year has been quite a challenge, in spite of all the complications and obstacles we face along the way. This school year has been wondrous, solving all these challenges with the people whom you love the most, the people who you know will be there to help you. This is why I would like to thank all the teachers, the faculty, my classmates, and my family for making the school year a fun roller coaster ride. We encountered challenges that we thought would bring us nothing but sadness and grief. During the pandemic, I too have felt the sadness of not seeing my classmates, missing playing and talking together with my friends, being able to seek the help of my teachers just around the classroom when I'm having trouble with the lesson, or even just walking by the corridors and meeting fellow Ednasians in the school. I miss those small but uplifting interactions, and I wish that the pandemic didn't happen. Life in virtual classes and modules was different. Life during the pandemic was a shift and a change in our lives that we didn't expect. We see the news about it, how the frontliners are risking their lives for the sake of our community, and the hardships of teachers and schools to aid their students to have a proper education in their homes. The schools, teachers, and our parents work so hard just for us to have a comfortable and enjoyable learning. We all deal with changes, and we all deal with it differently. For this, I'd like to thank all the teachers, administrators, and parents for providing us, students, all the care, learning, and all the overflowing love you give us. Thank you for helping us in our journey to become our better version of ourselves, in honing our skills, motivating our passion, and learning how to love and care for each other. We may still be restricted in coming together face to face, but the pandemic never stopped us improving ourselves and overcoming the difficulties life throws us. We might not know what the future has in store for us, but as a student of Ednas School of ALAMINOS, as a proud Ednasian, and as a big dreamer, I will not stop on soaring high. I will never give up on my dreams, and I will always face my challenges with a clear mind and a brave heart. On behalf of the Ednas School Administration, faculty and staff, and the whole community, we welcome everyone in the virtual commencement exercises of the Grade School Department for school year 2021 to 2022. Congratulations to the graduates. A blessed evening of new beginnings to everyone.
Katy Perry's Firework orchestral version is this year's processional for grade school batch 2022. The song was regarded as empowering, full of real people discovering their inner beauty and stepping out loudly and proudly, no matter what other people may say. Let us welcome and celebrate the commencement exercises of the members of the grade school graduating class, school year 2021-2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, the processional.
Our school principal, Dr. Christine Shalo F. Braganza, will now present the candidates for graduation, after which Dr. Edna Torrio Gonzalez, our school director, will give her acceptance and confirmation.
Dr. Edna Torrio Gonzalez, we have the honor of presenting to you the 10 candidates for graduation of Ednas School ALAMINOS for the school year 2021-2022. 5 boys and 5 girls who have satisfied all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education of the Republic of the Philippines for the completion of the 6-year General Elementary course. I, the school principal, and the members of the faculty recommend that they be awarded the elementary diploma. I have also the honor to submit the list of candidates for graduation for proper action and future references.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Department of Education of the Republic of the Philippines, and through the recommendation of the principal and the members of the faculty of the grade school department, do hereby declare you graduates and grant you this diploma with all the rights thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
We have the honor to present to you the graduating class of Grade 6 Racial Equality of Ednas School ALAMINOS, School Year 2021-2022. Arthur Elnathan Fernando E. Espiritu. Joseph Riker Finez E. Pangilinan. Jackson Owen Nakar E. Abalos. Renz Russell Petalver E. Duran. Gerald Lance Dion Pobletin E. Romero. Cassandra Luis Aquino E. Mendones. John Juliana Carpella E. Rivera. Julian Glaza Enriquez E. Presti. Beatriz Angela Peralta E. Trevillo. Mira Rodriguez E. Napes. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the graduating class of Grade 6 Racial Equality of Ednas School ALAMINOS, School Year 2021-2022. Congratulations!
Our Director of Curriculum, Supervision, and Innovation, Mrs. Maria Edna Soledad Gonzalez Blancaflor, will deliver her inspirational message.
In the midst of a divisive and heart-wrenching political campaign and elections, the Ednas Group of Schools carried on its daily classes and activities. Days were filled with synchronous and asynchronous lessons, written and oral exams, project-based learning exhibitions, co- and extracurricular projects, virtual student learning conferences, and many more enriching pursuits. Before we knew it, summer and the rains arrived. And just like the change in season, a change in government is soon to commence. I learned from my mother, Edna Torrio Gonzalez, founder of the Ednas School, that the only permanent thing in this world is change. This change is not a kind of mere substitution of one thing for another, or an act of instance of making or becoming different, or an alteration or modification. It is the kind of change that innovates, converts, and transforms. It is a change of attitude, emotion, or viewpoint. It is that movement and process from one of indifference, disbelief, or antagonism to one of acceptance, faith, or enthusiastic support. It is one that leads to a transformation in character, form, or function. In a deeper sense, it is even one that heals, cleanses, and purifies. The Ednas School has gone through more than 55 years of tremendous change. Dr. Edna Torrio Gonzalez has grown an institution from a small class of 35 to 3 innovative, progressive, and transformative campuses. She poured her heart, sweat, and blood into planting, pruning, and shaping her school. She and the Ednas School have weathered beautiful fair skies and howling storms. There were kind days and more harsh, heartbreaking, even brutal seasons. As Mom would always say, all my life I burned my midnight candle, and the experiences I've gained came with great humility. This is a lesson the current school leadership, faculty, and staff take to heart. The Edna School is Edna's love. It is her rose. Dear graduates and honorees, to be significant in this world, it is how much time and effort one invests in caring for what is important that holds true. In your case, these are your studies, your interests and desires, your hopes and dreams, your friendships and bondings, your loves. It is a time you spent and will spend on things, both material and non-material, interior and exterior, seen and unseen, both revealed and still unrevealed, that will define your growth and transformation, your change. These are the roses of your life. And just like the fox and the little prince who said, it is only with the heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eye. Our eyes can be quite remarkable in their ability to recognize things where they should be. However, using only our eyes to keep up with all the happenings around us can be quite overwhelming, just like the events in school, in our family, in our community, and in our country. Only the heart can see clearly, because the eyes can miss what is important, what is essential. Dedicating your life to something makes that something important. Just like the little prince, dedicating his time to his rose makes his rose important, and in turn transforms his life to becoming more significant. And sometimes, if not most times, people forget this. And so the fox continued, but you mustn't forget it. You are responsible for what you have tamed. We are forever responsible for what we have tamed, what we have loved, our roses in life. And so, as our country and nation face new transitions, so does the Ednas group of schools. Despite the pandemic, Ednas was conferred top awards in academics and pre-accreditation. In March of this year, the Ednas School Dagupan received the Math Achievement Award by Scholastic for winning the top award in the 2022 Prime Mathematics Olympiad and was one of the top 5 scorers out of 16 participating schools nationwide. And in May 2022, out of 12 participating finalists from all over the country, the Ednas School Dagupan was one of the 3 outstanding Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon BPE Pioneer Awardees, while the Ednas School Alaminos was one of the finalists. The BPE Continuum is a whole school approach to ensure that every child in each school is a Filipino whole learner, healthy, safe, engaged, supported, challenged, and values-oriented. It aims to cultivate a whole Filipino of this nation and of the world. Our duty and responsibility remain steadfast, and with courage and faith, continue to thrive in the process and journey of change and transformation. Like life and love, a rose can overcome difficulty and eventually find inner harmony, union, and true joy. Its growth and bloom change depending on the way it is planted, grafted, and pruned. And from one season to another, a rose's color may change too, from a blushing to a rainbow into a sunny knockout rose. And so will the Ednas Group of Schools remain as a rose of Edna, and all of its pupils, students, and alumni, all of you are Edna's roses. The Edna School will forever be responsible for what it has loved. With this, my prayer for you is that you seek and find God, love and serve Him in all things. Be that rose He created. Be roses for each other. Only then will the heart of Edna live on.
Huwag kang mabahala, ikaw ay mahalaga, hindi kita pababayaan. Haan ka nga sa balid ay to'y kumatipat-pat siyam nga sikati dili kinaldaw. Igalaman ko akang kaya, alaman ko ang hindi, nalaman ko ang kaministiran para makasirbi. Maintras mi kaayatan, maintras mi gagma, sanag ang magadaag. At hindi ko may papangako ang kulay rosas na mundo para sa'yo, at hindi ko may ilawan ang lahat ng anino. Pero sisikapin ko at hindi ako magpapahinga hanggat hindi mo pa magawang muling ipagmalaki na ika'y isang Pilipino. Ayaw kahagit aduna kay kauban sa pakigbisog, magkuyog ta upukaw sa nasud. Balukeying agyuko, balukeying ali, balukeying mirapat para mikapagsilbi, hanggang ating mayap, hanggang ating pamaglugod, hing sa lalaging manyambut. At hindi ko may papangako ang kulay rosas na mundo para sa'yo, at hindi ko may ilawan ang lahat ng anino. Pero sisikapin ko at hindi ako magpapahinga hanggat hindi mo pa magawang muling ipagmalaki na ika'y isang Pilipino. Sa puso miya'y labay na pag Pilipino'n makpal, tanon alagay lamet. Pilipino'n maksil so panagtalindag, antam so dugatan antoy twa. Samahan mo ako. At hindi ko may papangako ang kulay rosas na mundo para sa'yo, at hindi ko may ilawan ang lahat ng anino. Pero sisikapin ko at hindi ako magpapahinga hanggat hindi mo pa magawang muling ipagmalaki na ika'y isang matatag at matapang at mabuti at mapagmahal na Pilipino. Pilipino, Pilipino.
The pandemic proved no hindrance for Ednas School in clinching the top spot as one of the three winning schools in the recently concluded Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon BPE Continuum Congress 2022, which was virtually hosted by Rex Edukampion team held last May 20, 2022. To further elaborate the Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon, let's listen to Mrs. Susana D. Calicdan and Mrs. Josephine R. Pagador, teacher leaders in grade school.
The Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon Continuum is a whole school approach to ensure that every child in every school is a Filipino whole learner, healthy, safe, engaged, supported, challenged, and values-oriented. The BPE Continuum was developed by Rex Education in partnership with Dr. Jerome T. Buenviaje, Dean of the UP College of Education, and Dr. Joel C. Haviñar, also of the UP College of Education. Rex Education Chief Executive Officer Don Timothy Buhain said that it is no longer enough that our children are in school. They should also be healthy and safe. It is no longer enough that they are taught. They should be engaged, supported, and challenged. It is no longer enough that we go about our traditional fair share of work. We need to consciously champion education. At every stage of development, the program was also enriched and reviewed by an esteemed panel of educators. Dr. Dina Ocampo of the UP College of Education, Rita Atienza of the Ateneo Science and Art of Learning and Teaching Institute, Dr. Philomena Dayagbil of the Cebu Normal University, and Dr. Edison Fermin of the National Teachers College.
The BPE Continuum main document is a matrix of benchmarks along 7 domains: school culture and climate, leadership and responsibility, curriculum and assessment, teaching and learning, learning environment, professional development, and school and family and community. These domains correspond to the areas of improvement identified by the Department of Education. It also ensures that every school is committed to the task of molding students in a good learning environment, promoting learner-centered education, and upholding the global standards required in the 21st century. While the BPE is not an accreditation system, It prepares and equips a school for any type of accreditation. Also, according to Sir Buhain, BPE is not about sanction and rewards like other accreditation. What should drive a school to implement the BPE is the desire to improve itself and to maximize its capacities for the benefit of its students.
It is with pride and honor to present to you the audio-visual presentations of Ednas School Dagupan's journey as BPE Outstanding Pioneer Awardee 2022 and Ednas School ALAMINOS as one of the 12 finalists.
Ednas School Dagupan's Reach and Grit program fortifies its curriculum, assessment, and instruction to meet the demands of online distance learning. One of the most impactful ways to verify if our school policies and programs are aligned with the whole child tenets is by joining the Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon Continuum. It is the core principle, which is learner-centeredness, that prompted us to join and be a part of its advocacy. We came up with the 6 facets because we feel the need to reassess and calibrate our existing programs and policies. The internal stakeholders are the seasoned teachers, while external stakeholders are those who are committed to undertake the journey. A virtual orientation on the BPE Continuum Implementation Kit, which contains the individual commitment form, was planned and presented, followed by a series of virtual sessions to accomplish the Bawat Paaralan Edukampiyon timetable and school assessment tool for improvement, or SAT. Each facet formed a chat room for communication. We utilized the BPE SATI to conduct an actual assessment to complete the school evaluation. Based on the 7 components and indicators, each team deliberately and critically rates the given facet. To ensure the accuracy of each player's rating, each indicator provides documents that validate our assessment, whether it's directly relevant to the learner or at the school level. The results of the BPE SATI showed that we should focus on the healthy facet in this time of pandemic to achieve the goal of championing each child. The scoring was tedious as more evidence should be gathered. Meetings are also occasionally postponed due to low participation. All 6 assessment teams have been merged into one action group and designed an intervention that addressed the objectives, time-bound for testing, economical, and sustainable. We decided to amplify and restructure the homeroom program in collaboration with the guidance program.
Hi, I'm Dawn. In our homeroom class, we are taught how to strengthen our values, how to be kind and respectful, and maintain a healthy body image by washing our hands thoroughly, taking vitamins daily, and eating healthy foods, especially in this time of pandemic.
It incorporates mental health education to support the well-being of our learners. The homeroom program follows a thematic approach, such as digital citizenship, social-emotional learning, and gamified activities. Other interventions are incorporated in co-curricular activities, such as attending webinars on topical subjects for our students, instructors, and staff, spearheaded by the agencies our school is affiliated. The conduct of recollections, pep weeks, pamaskong handog, and club meetings is intensified to edify their physical, mental, and spiritual aspects, social and moral obligations. The sports club initiated e-games for health break to our learners. Moreover, to keep our community abreast of the school's events, we continue the publication of our e-paper, The Breakthrough and The Torch. Roadblocks along the way are inevitable in ODL modality. Time management, negotiation, flexibility, and teamwork helped us to make it through. The reflections, feedbacks, and the result of our learners' academic performances indicated that the intervention really worked. We were able to deliver our best practices and revive the organization of clubs. Values such as negotiation, empathy, leadership, and other soft skills were highlighted. Joining the BPEC implementation is not a race to accomplish. It is a journey to take. We were able to take a step back and think on how we practice self-care and mindfulness. The BPE SI tool PAYAC SSIP tool are both designed for the school's improvement and the learners. The 7 components of the BPE-SI tool covers the holistic development of a child. BPACT has helped our school acknowledge its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Teachers must attend professional conferences and continue to learn about children and teaching. The central figure of BPE Continuum. We should never cease to challenge our learners to develop their maximum potential, which is possible through BPEC. Finally, to quote Dennis Waitley, the greatest achievements are those that benefit others. Thank you, and to God be all the glory.
Ednas School ALAMINOS is one of the pioneers of the REX Bawat Paaralan Edu Kampiyon. As part of it, REX Bookstore Incorporated invites our school to produce audiovisual documentation of its experience in implementing the Bawat Paaralan Edu Kampiyon Continuum. Moreover, completing the profile teams per facet is a challenge. It took us roughly, more or less, a month to complete it together with the form collection. Ednas School ALAMINOS shares the same vision as BPE, which is to ensure the holistic development of every Filipino learner. To uphold this vision into reality, we went through BPE orientation, whereas different terms and the implementation processes were discussed. We came up with a timetable based on the presentation of Dr. Jerome Buenviaje and Dr. Joel Javinior. The logistics team initiated a meeting regarding the explanation of SATI forms on how to be accomplished and to be answered by the stakeholders. We had a month to fill in the said form. And to address the questions regarding the SATI forms, a breakout session per facet was held.
We use the BPE School Assessment Tool for Improvement to evaluate the practices we've been integrating and identify the areas we need to improve and focus on. Based on the consolidated SATI results, we considered focusing on the lowest component core in Tier 1.
Based on the SATI results, we conceptualized trans-faceted programs. For the supported facet, we conducted a virtual leadership training to educate the students on the importance of being a leader during the pandemic and how to be a great example for the whole community. Healthy Facet aims to look for the best practices that will help the learners to grow physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually healthy. With this, Ednas School ALAMINOS partakes in the Teen Bulilit program, a program initiated by the Philippine Medical Association. This aims to educate the young about health-related issues through having virtual sessions. Adapted from the SATI, we also collected data to check on the effectiveness of our programs or projects per facet.
We actually needed to plan carefully and make sure that everything needed for the program are all prepared properly. The Teen Bulilit program definitely taught me several ways on how I could take care of myself, which I can later on use in certain situations that may occur in the future.
The BPE Continuum improved the interactions and offered collaborative learning experiences to our stakeholders, putting our contexts in a more practical sense, translating our pre-pandemic practices into online instructions, enhancing sensory experiences, and providing hybrid learning modalities that we didn't offer before. We also have opportunities to pinpoint specific program facets that need more focus and provide an avenue for the right intervention. Equipped with the trans-faceted BPE Continuum, we can now have a shot to a better normal.
BPE determined the areas, practices, projects, and activities that we need to maintain and improve. This program gave us a chance to look back and evaluate on the things we did in order to assess them.
BPE has been an integral part when it comes to cultivating the skills of not only the students but also the teacher. The challenge facet aims to help the students be engaged and be immersed when it comes to learning about having their own initiative and self-direction.
the BPE initiative allowed Ednas School Alaminos to see things in a new light. Because we strive for excellence, we are able to look more deeply at the implications of what we are doing and seek to enhance them to better serve the needs of our Ednasian community. We would like to thank Rex Education for allowing Ednas School Alaminos to participate in this worthwhile experience. Rest assured that we will continue to unlearn and relearn things for the foreseeable future.
We proceed to the conferral of medals and certificates to the honor pupils and recipients of Scholastic Student Achievement Cipriano Torrio Leadership Award and Rogelio G. Gonzalez Literary Award of the grade school graduating class of Ednas School. At this time of pandemic, the Ednas group of schools has adopted a no-ranking grading system.
For graduating pupils, honors must attain a grade not lower than A and with a conduct grade not lower than B+, and must be observed in all quarters. However, the following awards will be given to graduating pupils only if: first, has a final average of 98 to 100, will be awarded with highest honors. Second, has a final average of 95 to 97.999, will be awarded with high honors. And third, has a final average of 93 to 94.999, will be awarded with honors.
The Scholastic Prime English Program presents the Student Achievement Awards to pupils who achieve the Star Reader, highest Lexile score, and highest Lexile growth in reading comprehension.
The conferral of medals and certificates to the honor pupils of Class 2022 will be presented by our school principal, Dr. Christine Shalo F. Braganza.
We have the honor to present to you the honor pupils and the recipients of the Scholastic Student Achievement Award of the grade school graduating class of Ednas School Alaminos school year 2021-2022. With highest honors, full scholar for the school year 2022-2023. Scholastic highest Lexile score awardee. Editor-in-Chief, The Beacon, the official publication of Ednas School Alaminos Grade School Department. Casa Azul representative for Grade School Department. Third placer, Virtual Quiz Bee Bulilit Category 2022 Teen Bulilit Program of Philippine Medical Association. John Juliana Carpella E. Rivera, daughter of attorney Roberto D. Carpella and attorney Filipina C. Rivera. With highest honors, full scholar for the school year 2022-2023. Chairman, Junior Central Board of Students. Managing Editor, The Beacon, the official publication of Ednas School Alaminos Grade School Department. Third placer, Virtual Quiz Bee Bulilit Category 2022 Teen Bulilit Program of Philippine Medical Association. Participant and Best in Teamwork in 2022 Prime Mathematics Olympiad. Beatriz Angela Peralta E. Trivilla, daughter of attorney William Simon F. Peralta Jr. and Judge Ruby Ann P. Trivilla Peralta. With high honors, Scholastic Highest Lexile Growth Awardee. Julian Bleza Enriquez E. Presti, daughter of Mr. Federico M. Enriquez Jr. and Dr. Aurora Presti Enriquez. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the honor pupils and the recipients of the Scholastic Student Achievement Award Grade School Graduating Class of Ednas School Alaminos School Year 2021-2022. Congratulations!
We have the honor to present to you the recipients of the Scholastic Student Achievement Award of the grade school graduating class of Ednas School of ALAMINOS, school year 2021-2022. Scholastic Star Reader Awardee, Gerald Lance Dion Pobletin E. Romero, son of Mr. Ricardo R. Pobletin and Mrs. Maria Lourdes Romero Pobletin. Scholastic Highest Legal Growth Awardee, Julian Glaza Enriquez E. Presti, daughter of Mr. Federico M. Enriquez and Dr. Aurora Presti Enriquez. Scholastic Highest Legal Score Awardee, Jan Juliana Carpella E. Rivera, daughter of Attorney Roberto D. Carpella and Attorney Filipina C. Rivera. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the recipients of the Scholastic Student Achievement Award of the grade school graduating class of Ednas School Alaminos, school year 2021-2022.
Special awards are given to outstanding pupils who made exemplary performance in the fields of leadership, literary works, and athleticism. These are the Cipriano C. Torrio Sr. Leadership Award and Rogelio G. Gonzalez Literary Award. The Cipriano C. Torrio Sr. Leadership Award is given to a very special pupil who follows principle rather than opinion. This pupil envisions the future, accepts disappointments, but is never discouraged. This pupil is a leader who is willing to embrace responsibilities for the mistakes and shortcomings of followers. The pupil leads by consent, respect, and admiration of followers. Cipriano C. Torrio Sr. is the late father of our school founder and director, Dr. Edna Torrio Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of Cipriano C. Torrio Sr. Leadership Award is the Chairman of Junior Central Board of Students, Beatriz Angela Peralta E. Trivilla, daughter of Attorney William Simon F. Peralta Jr. and Judge Ruby Ann P. Trivilla Peralta. The Rogelio G. Gonzalez Literary Award recognizes the human mind to respond with enthusiasm, creative imagination, and desire to succeed. This award is presented to the student writer who personifies leadership through creative and prolific works. The following recipient of this award served as a transversal line in the life of student publications of Ednas School of Alaminos, The Beacon. Rogelio G. Gonzalez is the late husband of our school director, Dr. Edna Torrio Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of Rogelio G. Gonzalez Literary Award is the editor of The Beacon, Jan Juliana Carpella E. Rivera, daughter of Attorney Roberto D. Carpella and Attorney Filipina C. Rivera. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the recipients of the Cipriano C. Torrio Sr. Leadership Award and Rogelio Gonzalez Literary Award of the grade school graduating class of Edna School of Alaminos, school year 2021-2022. Congratulations!
On behalf of the graduates, let us now listen to Beatriz Angela Peralta E. Trivilla with her graduate message.
Finally, we are about to reach one of the biggest achievements yet. We have never thought of graduating, especially the challenges and obstacles we had to go through during the pandemic. We are all truly blessed, thankful, and honored to be here today. When we step into the next obstacle, a lot of new challenges and opportunities will come. Like what Dalai Lama once said, whenever there is a challenge, there is also an opportunity to face it, to demonstrate and develop our will and determination. We really did it! Who would have thought amidst the plot twists and turns in this story, we still did it? Today is a memorable moment for all of us because we just ended another episode of our lives, elementary school. Modules, Google Docs and Google Forms, Zoom and Google Meets, distant classworks, PBLs, rehearsals, and more really helped us achieve this moment, so we thank you. The pandemic has changed us, but it did not take away our pride and talents. It changed our interest in things. Our interests roam around looking for new pursuits like K-dramas, K-pop, TikToks, Instagram, Discord, group chats, and more. Most importantly, we implemented the school's culture of kindness as we shared our stories and moments. Edna School has taught us to be strong and resilient in order for us to survive the challenges we have to face growing up. Michelle Obama once said, "Failure is an important part of your growth and developing resilience." The many memories that we made throughout our grade school years, whether sad or happy, are special and unforgettable. This journey is long and laden with thorns, but the opportunities and accomplishments are gratifying and valuable. All of the patience and determination that we have shown throughout our grade school years is what brought us here today. Of course, our parents, teachers, and classmates supported us and helped us to fulfill this achievement. Our Creator, to whom we are most grateful, we are thankful for all the amazing blessings and rewards. He is the one who enlightened us as to our rightful paths. He has given us the strength and dedication to accomplish our responsibilities. Next, I would like to thank Edna School ALAMINOS, our home that started it all. The things we learned and the skills we unlocked from this are truly a blessing. To Dr. Edna Toria Gonzalez, our school director, who introduced and began adequate education for us. Thank you for teaching and inspiring students to excellence and to be resilient. To Mrs. Maria Edna Soledad Gonzalez Blancaflor, our Director for Curriculum, Supervision, and Innovation. Thank you for continuously growing the educational curriculum for us students to have sufficient knowledge and lifelong learning skills in preparation for the important roles we have to play in society someday. To our school principal, Ms. Christine Cello F. Berganza, and the administrators of Edna School ALAMINOS, thank you for leading us and teaching us to find our grandest personalities and skills. Thank you for believing in us and supporting us in every step we take. I would also like to thank my advisor for all the guidance and encouragement she has given us, and to every single teacher who has been with us throughout our grade school years. Thank you. You have given us the unconditional love and support that we need to win against any obstacle. You helped us turn the negative to positive and the I can't to I can. Thank you for providing us with the knowledge and inspiration that we need to start our next journey. We will never forget the things you have taught us and the memories that you gave us. We will always be grateful that we have you, teachers, as our mentors and second parents. Thank you to our parents for always loving and supporting us, even if some of our parents are always busy. Thank you for always finding time to watch us perform. Thank you for making us laugh when we cry and happy when we are mad. Thank you to all the parents for working hard and loving us unconditionally. To our dearest siblings, thank you for all the annoying and fun memories. To our grandparents and relatives, thank you for supporting us wherever we go. And lastly, I will never forget to thank my friends and classmates. Thank you for always making me smile when I'm sad. Thank you for all the memories that I will treasure every day. Thank you for giving the best friendship we have had for the last 6 years. I know that as I look out at all of you, I will measure my time here in a much different way. I will measure it in all the friendships I've loved these last years. I will remember each one fondly, and surely you all will do too. If our many grade school memories begin to fade, that's how we will ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in years or days, but in the friendships that we started and the moments we shared together. As I leave a noteworthy quotation from a well-known philosopher, Confucius, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. My fellow graduates of the class of 2022, once again, good evening and congratulations.
The first in loyalty medals are awarded to the graduates who studied at Edna School, straight from nursery or kinder in preschool up to grade 6.
We have the honor to present to you the first in loyalty awardees of Grade 6 Racial Equality School Year 2021-2022. Jackson Owen Nakar E. Abalos, son of Mr. Romeo O. Nakar Jr. and Mrs. Winnie Abalos Nakar. Renz Russell Petalver E. Duran, son of Mr. Valeriano V. Petalver and Mrs. Belinda Duran Petalver. Gerald Lance Dion Pobletin E. Romero, son of Mr. Ricardo R. Pobletin and Mrs. Maria Lourdes Romero Pobletin. Cassandra Louise Aquino E. Mendones, daughter of Mr. Earl James C. Aquino and Dr. Trina Marie Mendones Aquino. John Juliana Carpella E. Rivera, daughter of attorney Roberto D. Carpella and attorney Filipina C. Rivera. Beatriz Angela Peralta E. Trevilla, daughter of attorney William Simon F. Peralta Jr. and Judge Ruby Ann P. Trevilla Peralta. Mira Rodriguez E. Natas, daughter of Miss Ronnie Marie N. Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the first in loyalty awardees of Grade 6 Racial Equality School Year 2021-2022. Congratulations!
The second in loyalty medals are awarded to the graduates who studied at Ednas School straight from prep to grade 6.
We have the honor to present to you the second in loyalty awardee of Grade 6 Racial Equality School Year 2021-2022. Arthur Elnathan Fernando E. Espiritu, son of Mr. Aaron Christy Fernando and Mrs. Christine Espiritu Fernando. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the second in loyalty awardee of Grade 6 Racial Equality School Year 2021-2022. Congratulations!
Julian Glaza E. Presti will lead the graduates in their Pledge of Loyalty.
I, Julian Glaza P. Enriquez, hereby solemnly pledge to treasure my diploma as a trust from my beloved alma mater, Ednas School Alaminos. I will honor it as an obligation for fruitful service, exalt it with a righteous life, and glorify it by unfaltering devotion to serve God, my country, and my fellow men.
Ednas School Dagupan, San Carlos, and Alaminos reaffirmed their commitment to deliver quality education to our children as we prepare for more improved and inspiring days ahead towards August, the beginning of the new school year. Enrollment is ongoing as we are offering two options for school year 2022-2023 enrollment, on campus and online. For school year 2022-2023, there will be no entrance examinations for new pupils and students. Inquiries regarding essential requirements for admissions can be addressed to Janet Sabado Soriano, Head of Admissions and Guidance at 075-522-2440 or 0917-478-6912. Classes in all levels will start on Monday, August 15, 2022. Parents' orientation and training will be on staggered schedule. For preschool, grades 1, 2, 3, and 4 parents, it will be on 10 August 2022. For grades 5, 6, 7, and 8 parents, it will be on 11 August 2022. And for grades 9, 10, 11, and 12 parents, it will be on 12 August 2022. Ednas Group of Schools will adopt limited face-to-face classes with hybrid or high-flex learning modality and to implement enhanced Ednas Reach and Grit program. Remote Ednas education in a collaborative home. This remote program is powered by the force of grit, growth, resilience, innovation, and technology. school year 2022-2023 will be another challenging yet exciting year for all of us. We believe that the thoughtful expansion of the use of flexible learning modalities traditionally and through technology may lay the foundations for a brighter, more relevant, and robust Ednas school experience in the years ahead. If we all do our part, support each other, and collaborate, we can facilitate a continuous learning path for our most cherished children during the new normal.
The graduates of 2022 would like to express the warmth of their love and heartfelt thanks to their beloved alma mater with a special video of their graduation songs. The Ednas School Hymn, original music and lyrics by Patrick Joyce, and new arrangement by Paul Mendoza, which is interpreted by the grade 12 graduating class through a video presentation.
This will be followed by the song of American singer Katy Perry entitled Electric, covered by Rise Up Children's Choir as they sing Katy Perry's empowering anthem Electric, which was written and recorded for the Pokemon Company's musical celebration of its 25th anniversary. This electro-pop ballad, written by Perry, Jen Billion, Lucas Marks, Oliver Peterhoff, Rachel Canner, Al Calderon, Bruce Wayner, and Jordan Johnson and Estefan Johnson, talks about the joy that comes after achieving life goals with our family and friends' help. It is both inspirational and motivating. Moreover, it is encouraging an unfulfilled and disheartened person to make a bold journey into the unknown.
This full of excitement and electrifying music of Katy Perry continues to spread positivity, hope, and happiness despite the challenges and drawbacks around us. But if one does believe it and presses forward accordingly, then they may realize an electric life. Ednas School has prepared you, graduates, for such a time as this. As you go on your separate ways and continue your lives, take courage and be strong. Remember the memories that made your batch united and the lessons you learned despite the distance. Most importantly is the persistence, perseverance, and resilience which must be practiced and applied all throughout. It can be gleaned that putting all this together entails the only ingredient necessary for one's life to be electrified. Yes, just like the song goes, they'll try to bring you down, but you got the power now. Let us join our graduates and be electrified as they sing, dance, and interpret their graduation song, Electric.
dark when you feel lost. Wanna be the best, but at what cost? If you're gonna stay here, nothing's ever changing. No, big world, gotta see it all. You gotta get up even when you fall. There's no point in waiting. No. They'll try to bring you down, but you've got the power now. I know you feel it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. Oh, I can see it, see it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. Oh, yeah. Long road, got a ways to go. Take a big step, but you're not alone. 'Cause we got each other. There's so much you'll discover. Headstrong, but your heart is stronger. Stay calm, walk it through the fire. I know you're gonna make it out. They'll try to bring you down, but you've got the power now. I know you feel it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. Oh, I can see it, see it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. They'll try to bring you down. Electric right now. But you've got the power now. You've got the power now. Electric. You've got the power now. Whoa, yeah, yeah. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. Oh, I can see it, see it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can't be electric. There's no reason that this life can't be electric.
To the class of 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic we have undergone is unprecedented in our lifetime and requires the unprecedented response. The reason why we cannot physically walk across the stage for a graduation ceremony at this moment. But once we have finally turned the page on this pandemic, there must be a time to look back to fully understand the lessons learned that will all be essential to effectively address similar challenges as they may arise in the future. But now is not that time. Now is the time for unity for all of us, regardless of color, race, gender, or beliefs, to work together in solidarity to make our country, our world, a beautiful place to live in. Remember, graduates, with the knowledge and morals you acquired for 6 long years or so at Ednas School, look forward to new sets of learnings, trials, and goals towards your next destination. We now leave each graduate with this fun quote from Neil Donald Walsh. The struggle ends when the gratitude begins. No matter how hard life may be, keep in mind that there's always something to be grateful for. Remember, Edna School loves you always. You are Ednasians for life.
We also would like to extend our congratulations to all our parents who devotedly played their part as understanding fathers and mothers to their children, for taking responsibility of their material and emotional needs, for giving their undying moral support, and most of all, for providing spiritual guidance towards the realization of their children's dreams. From the Ednas School family, please accept our heartfelt gratitude for the best gift you could ever have given your children, a wonderful and excellent education. Be safe and let us always be the living expression of God's love and kindness.